Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on this reading. So this reading is going to be for all of my people who are out of contact with their person. We're going to ask a few questions today. We're going to ask what their overall energy is, what their next actions towards you are going to be, and advice for this connection. So these are our groups. We have this beautiful purple stone right here for group 1. We have this one, which is I think my favorite. This very beautiful, it has like almost a teal color to it. And then we have this one right here. It is a blue aquamarine almost color. So that is going to be for my group 3s. All right, so just go ahead and pause this video and figure out which group resonates with you the most, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hi, group 1. Okay, so we are going to do a reading today. This is going to be how your person is feeling, and this is going to be for you guys that are out of contact, I should say, with your person. So we're gonna get their overall energy. We're gonna get what are their next actions and advice for your connection. Okay, so let's get started. Insights cards right here. What is the energy of group 1's love interest? Okay, so we have divorce. So some of you may be dealing with someone who was maybe going through a divorce, or you and this person are going through a divorce. Sorry guys, I forgot to turn my air conditioner off. It's super hot here in California, so I apologize. Anywho, so maybe either you and this person are going through a divorce, or this person is going through a divorce, but it might not be that level of a connection. It might just be a breakup, as the card says right here, experiencing a breakup. And this could be just the energy of, that feeling that you feel, that feeling in the pit of your stomach when you are experiencing some heartache. And maybe that is a confirmation for you that this is your person. If you and this person did have a big fight, or if something happened that you feel and this person feels is their fault. So yeah, that is how I'm feeling about that. Let's go ahead and move this card over and let's get some tarot going. All right, Spirit, what is the overall energy of group 1's person? Oops, way too many cards. Let's try that again. Spirit, what is the overall energy of group 1's person? Okay, so for your, let's slide that over. For your person's energy, we do have the Hierophant. What are group 1's next person, or what are group 1's person's next actions? King of Wands. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords as advice for this connection. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords Which, you know what? If you really think about it, this Ten of Swords kind of really plays into this card right here, because the Ten of Swords is about experiencing a loss and going through a hard time, but not letting that hard time take you down or decimate who you are. It's about being resilient. And as you can see, the person in this card, he has all of those arrows in him, but he's still standing, and he's still able to look you in the eye. See that eye contact he's giving? So maybe, for instance, seeing as how your advice is the Five of Swords, maybe this card at the bottom of the deck is also telling you that even though this might hurt, this is not the end for you, and you're better, you'll be better off after this. And even if you feel like it breaks you, it won't, because you're still strong. Okay, so just give me a second. Let me sit with the cards for a second so I can kind of get a feel. Okay. So we have the Hierophant here. Sorry about the shaking of the camera. So we have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is all about having a, I don't want to say balance, but having a more traditional view. And the King of Wands is also can be a little controlling. And as we see, the Five of Swords is a card about fighting and tension and arguments. Let's try to clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Okay, so to clarify the Hierophant, we have the Six of Swords. You can barely see that. Let me see if I can move some of this up. There we go. Clarify the King of Wands. Ooh, we got the Queen of Wands. And that's, ooh, I didn't even ask a question. Try that one more time. Let's clarify the Five of Swords. Clarified by the Strength. So you know what, that once again plays into the card that we had at the bottom of the deck before, the Ten of Swords, is that strength. Even with all of this all these arguments and all of this strife going on in this connection, the fact that you are still strong, and the fact that you have to have strength, being as how this is in the advice column, having the strength to move away from this energy, and having the strength to see your worth and see that you don't deserve to have a relationship that is full of all of these complications. And you know, even here, this is also, if you look at the imagery, the imagery is of walking away, moving away from something, moving away from something. I don't know why, but in this deck, a lot of these faces, with this man's face specifically, to me look very devious. Does anyone else see that? That's, I guess maybe that's just me. And there's a lot of symbolism of walking away. Even, you know, even the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands is up here, and the Queen of Wands has a herd of cows following her away from the top of this hill, whereas the King of Wands is, I mean, the King of Wands is also about moving, not necessarily moving, but it's travel. If you see they've got a bag packed, it's got a lantern. We see the different continents in the back. So wands are all about movement, and swords are all about I don't want to say swords are about fighting, but swords are the cards that are mostly the cards that are going to give you arguments and sadness and pain and those type of cards. So in my opinion, just by reading these, going off of intuition, to me it is saying that this relationship maybe started out in a way that it felt like it was going to be something long term, and it felt like it was the answer to your prayers. Maybe the relationship seemed like it was just the most amazing thing that you could have found, and slowly but surely you got into the energy of wanting to be away from this person. Because if you look, the Hierophant, like I said, is about being safe, traditional, maybe I don't want to say the morality police, but more so the type of person who is going to be very fixed in their ways. And maybe at first that seemed like it was something that you could handle, or that you liked about this person. Maybe at first you guys both had the same things in mind, but it had to have worn on you, seeing as how clarifying we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about moving away from a relationship. It's all about sorry guys, it's all about a transition. It's all about moving away from the past and going through a transformation that is going to shift how you view relationships and how you view what you want, which could, like I said, could indicate that in the beginning you did feel like this tradition, this set values, this core values that your partner possessed was something that you did enjoy. But like I said, we have the Six of Swords here. The Six of Swords is talking about moving away and reconvening, and it's also talking about having a shift in your love, your the way you want to be loved, the way you present love. It's about evolving. It could be anything. It could be also, guys, sorry, I have a train right by my house. It's kind of loud. Yeah, so it's about moving on. It can also he can also indicate a reconciliation, if that is something that you're wanting, is to have a reconciliation. But for the most part, in looking at these cards and reading them intuitively, it is more so giving me breakup, moving away from someone, changing your values, which also, you know, it comes back to this card right here, divorce. This is all about breaking up. It's all about moving on from a relationship that's no longer working. Okay. So after we move on from the first section, we're looking at his overall energy. So what are his next actions towards you? So let's look in that space. So he came up as the King of Wands, and when it comes to the King of Wands, it's all about taking the lead. It's about moving, taking charge and taking what you want. maybe this person is going to take a chance and meet you. Maybe not meet you, but take a chance and reach out to you. But you know, also it could mean that this person is finding someone to move on from. Maybe this person has finally decided that it's time to go out and find someone else. Maybe this person has decided that he's done being in this energy of divorce, done being in this energy of Six of Swords, and is ready. Sorry, I keep saying he. Maybe they are in this energy of wanting to be in the King of Wands. King of Wands is all about travel, all about moving around, all about seeking new horizons, if you will. And interestingly enough, we are clarified by the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is all about being confident and self-assured and being independent and cheerful and open. And this is all about being an extrovert and moving and being in your light and being in your you know, that post-breakup glow up, you know? So maybe your person is in a, or maybe this is you, you know, sometimes the energies can be intermingled, even though this is their next actions. To me, it's seeming that this person is moving on, and I hate to say that. I do hate to say that. With that being said, them being ready to move on, them going out, seeing other people. Maybe you might see them on a dating app. Maybe you might see them out with someone else, and that might be the thing that triggers this Five of Swords. This Five of Swords is that argument, that strife, that feeling at odds, you know. But once again, we are clarified by that Strength card, and that Strength card is telling you to be strong, hold your head up high, and don't let anything bring you down. All right, so those are the messages I'm seeing from the tarot cards. Let's get some oracle cards to kind of finish this out. Let's see, which cards are we going to use? All right, so we're going to use these cards right here, these love oracle cards, kind of see some messages. And, you know, I just want to say as well, as I'm looking at these cards, it doesn't mean that this person doesn't care about you. I'm sure this person does care about you. I'm not sure what the situation is between you and this person, but maybe they feel like they've lost you, and that's why they are in this King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy of, you know, trying to move on, trying to find something else, because they feel like they no longer have a chance with you. They feel like whatever it was that they did is unforgivable, and that you don't want anything with them. All right, so let's get some of these cards. All right. What does group one person want to say to them? All right, we got two cards. We got, please do what's best for your heart, and I need to figure myself out. Let's get one more card. Oh, geez Louise. That card flew all the way over there. Okay, and then the last card we got is I can't make you happy. So, yeah, and I think the message is pretty clear. This person feels like they've lost you, and they feel like there's nothing that they can do to bring you back to them. So they are trying to do their best to move on. I would say that this person is still open to communication. I think that if you're going to have that communication, then we need to make sure that we are not getting into this this argumentative energy. We need to make sure that we are trying to genuinely have communication and trying to get to the bottom of it. Let me get one more card. Let's use these clarification cards. There's some should I or shouldn't I cards right here. Let's see. Should you reach out to this person? All right, and we got the card proceed slowly. So I think that this is something that you really should take some thought into, depending on what the circumstances are. This is a group reading, you know, so depending on what the circumstances were and what this person did and how this situation ended, I think that should be that should be a factor in if you decide to talk to this person or not. Okay, thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hi, my group twos. Okay, so we are going to be doing a reading about how your person is feeling. This reading is about if you are in no contact with this person. My God, I got divorced again. I shuffled these cards really well. Okay, well, maybe some of you guys are here from group 1 because I got the exact same card for group 1. So maybe there might be some messages in there for you guys. So we're going to start off with some tarot. We're going to get their overall energy, their next actions, and some advice. So let's get all those cards out and then we will start talking about them, okay? So their overall energy is the the Lovers. All right, let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Sun. Clarify the Two of Cups, Spirit. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Emperor clarifying the Lovers. The back of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. All right, so this is overall a very positive spread. I see that there is some lack of contact here with this divorce card. Maybe this is someone that you are that you're seeing that is going through divorce, or maybe you and this person are going through divorce, or more than likely, based on these cards, you guys are just in a time of separation, and there is some heartbreak involved, or some you know, just feelings of loneliness, feelings of disconnection. Because when I look at this lane of cards right here, which is your person's overall energy, they are in good spirits. They are a generous lover. They are someone who is who wants to be a provider, who wants to be there, who wants to embody all of the things that most of us want. And there's no gender on that. It's, you know, being a provider could be anything. Providing love, comfort, monetary, it could be anything, you know. And with the Sun card being the clarifier, this person feels very strongly about this feeling of wanting to be there for you, wanting to be a part of your life, and wanting to be someone that you can rely on, wanting to be someone that is in your corner. And if we look over to the Two of Cups being the next actions of this person wants to come towards you. This person wants to be in a environment or in a union with you. This person wants to have all of the things that they want from a relationship. They want that with you. But they are in this mentality with the Eight of Swords right here. They are in this limited belief that that is not what you want. It is, you know, from this card, from looking at it, it is telling me that this person feels like this person feels like their hands are tied. This person feels like they're bound and this situation is out of their hands. This person feels like you are their sun. You are the thing that they want. They want this partnership with you. They want to have these feelings with you, but they feel like you don't want that. They feel like you are not in a position, or you are not in a energy of wanting to talk to them. Now, I'm not sure what has happened with you and this person, because like I said, this is a collective reading, so there's going to be many things that have happened with this person. For some of you, this person could have walked away from you because of some limiting beliefs, because maybe this person felt like they weren't good enough for you. And even though this card is about being a provider, being the almost perfect partner, being that person that you can depend on, that you can count on, maybe they didn't see themselves that way. Maybe they didn't see themselves as that kind of person. Maybe they saw themselves as the Emperor, overbearing, someone who is not what you want, you know. And you know, that's not always the energy of the Emperor, but just from looking at this spread, this Emperor energy is kind of giving me sitting on your high horse. I don't know why that's coming to me. Sitting on your high horse and thinking that you are I would say that maybe this person believed that you thought that they were on a high horse, or that they thought that they were better than you, and which may have led to some strife, which may have led to this limiting belief that this person feels like they're not good enough for you, or they're not what you want. Maybe this Emperor energy caused some strife in this relationship. But if you look over into the advice, you know, the advice is telling you that you need to start making up your mind and find out what's important in your life. And if this person is important in your life, then that is something that you need to reach out and you need to make that clear to them, because they don't believe that they are important to you. They don't believe that they are what you want. They feel trapped. They feel bound. They feel they feel like their hands are tied. Like I said, back to this card, you know, looking at this card, this person is bound. This person is looking at themselves as bound, but they're not. That's just how they believe themselves to be. And I think that that's how they see themselves right now. And if you want this connection, if you want this relationship to work, I think that you, as this being your advice card, I think that you need to reach out to this person, or you need to make it clear that you want to be with them. You know, even if you aren't the first person to reach out, I think that you need to make it clear that they're important to you. You need to make it clear that they are what you want, because the Lovers is all about having a balanced, loving, supportive relationship, you know. And that's what this King of Pentacles is about as well. These two cards, even the Two of Cups, is having that that connection that, you know, everybody wants two halves of a whole. And so with all of these cards being your top cards, I think that, yeah, this connection definitely can work, and this connection can definitely can pick back up if that's something that you want. I mean, we do have to look at this emperor, and this emperor is, like I said, it's about dominance. It's about the loss of a partner, about a loss of sensuality. It's, this is the card of discipline and control. And maybe that's something that happened in this relationship, or something that was a problem in this relationship. May it be on their side or your side. Maybe that emperor energy is part of the reason that you guys moved away from each other, and part of the reason why you ended up in this divorce energy. Maybe that is something that needs to be worked on, seeing as how it is in your advice column. So maybe the emperor energy is something that we need to work on in order to make sure that we have all of this. Because if this is what we want, we can't be in this energy, this emperor energy. The emperor is sometimes uncompromising and fixed and stuck in their ways. And in a relationship, you can't be like that. You can't be stuck in your ways. You can't be fixed, because it's a partnership, And in a partnership, both people have to be able to contribute. Both people have to be able to have their voices heard and have their feelings heard. So yeah, so I would say in this emperor energy, we definitely need to work on this. May it be them or you, so that we can get into this lover's energy, so that we can get into this Two of Cups energy. All right, so let's get some oracle cards. Let's see. What is your person? What would your person like to say to you? Pile 2 or group 2. What does group 2's person want to say to them? Their first card is going to be, I feel lonely. Yeah, and I felt that in this reading. This person really wants to be with you. This person really cares about you, and this person really wants this connection to work out. So this I feel lonely card coming out definitely makes a lot of sense, especially because with this divorce card, that is the energy that they're in. They're lonely. They want this Two of Cups, but they feel bound and they feel tied and they feel like they can't get it. Okay, so then, wow, that's so crazy. So right on top of this Eight of Swords, why can't I tell you the truth? Because I'm afraid, I'm scared. I feel like if I do tell you the truth, it's not going to be received well. I feel like you're in your Emperor energy. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be you. They could be in their Emperor energy, and they're the reason why you guys are out of connection. And maybe they are afraid to tell you that they are sorry. Maybe they're afraid to reach out because they just don't feel like you'll reciprocate it. What does group 2's person want to say to them? Oh my God. Even more crazy. Look at the last card that came out. I can't talk to you right now. That's so funny. Look at the bottom of the deck too. These feelings are eating me alive. So yeah, this person really wants to talk to you. This person wants to reach out from you, or reach out to you. And this person really wants to hear from you. because I think that it's going to take you reaching out to them, or vice versa. Maybe they'll reach out to you, but I feel like if they do reach out to you, it is going to take a while, especially with this card, the Eight of Swords. I think it's going to take a while for them to reach out. So if this is a connection that you want, I would, well, let's see what the cards say. Let's see if the cards say you should reach out or not. We're going to do these should I or shouldn't I cards. It's going to tell us if you should or shouldn't reach out. Should pile 2 reach out to this person? Oops, what happened? Oh, it didn't flip over. Oh, look at the card that came out. Don't let fear stop you. So that one didn't really give us a super clear. And so I don't know if it's going to be you. I feel like it depends on what you choose to do, depending on if you choose to reach out to them or if they choose to reach out to you. But the message is, don't let fear stop you. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, group 3. All right, so we're gonna get into your reading. This is a pick a group reading on how your person is feeling right now. This is someone that you are not in contact with at the moment. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna be doing we're gonna have 3 questions. What is their overall energy? What are their next actions and advice for this connection, so that we can see what we should be doing. All right, so firstly, we are going to get a oracle card for the overall energy of this connection. We're going to use the Cosmic Insights deck. All right, Spirit, tune me into group 3's energy. So what is the overall energy of this connection, group 3's connection? What is the overall energy? All right, so you guys got narcissist. All right, we're gonna get all the cards out and then we will talk about it. What is group 3's person's overall energy, Spirit? All right, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, geez Louise. All right, we have Judgment in reverse. And we have 7 of Wands. Can you clarify the 5 of Pentacles, please, Spirit? We have the 8 of Swords. Clarify Judgment. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Queen of Cups. You know what's crazy? This is the second time that I've had two cards come out together, the king and queen. All right, let me straighten this up and I will be right back. All right. Okay. So we have the narcissist. That is the first card that came out. So let me see if you can see that. Someone is too full of themselves. So, you know, honestly, from looking at this and seeing what their next move is, I honestly think that that's them. Because well, let's start from here. So, the Five of Pentacles is someone who is dejected, who is self-doubt. They are they have their, if you see this card right here, he's got his head down, he's moping, he feels like he's moving away from something, and he feels like he's missing out on this five over here, and he's moving away from it right now. You see the look on his face, it's a solemn look. And, you know, with that being clarified by the Eight of Swords, which has come out twice today, the Eight of Swords is once again about limiting beliefs. So I feel like this person is in this because of themselves. I feel like they are the person that is a part. They I don't want to say they are the entire problem, because relationships are it takes two to tango, but from what I'm seeing, this person seems to be the one who is in some kind of limited belief, someone who is, you know, has a problem happens, or someone doesn't agree with something that they said, and they turn to walking away, to moping, to being disinterested and, sorry, being disinterested and a victim, you know, feeling like the victim of the circumstance. Okay. And then we also have the Judgment in their actions. The Judgment reversed is saying that they haven't learned from whatever this was that caused them to be in separation with you. They haven't learned the lesson. They are still they are placing the blame on the other person. They are placing the blame on everything but them. They are not the problem. They are a victim of their circumstances. Things are being done to them. Things are being done unjustly to them. It's not their fault, you know. So they have not learned whatever the Judgment, the lesson from this situation. They have not learned it, because the Judgment in reverse is someone who's failing to see the point of a lesson, which is also, you know, clarified by the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is about using head over heart. So, you know, which once again ties back to the narcissism, you know, because using your head over your heart, you are using the beliefs that you have over what you feel emotionally correct, right? And as you can see, the King of Cups is marching to his own tune. He's doing what he wants. This is what he wants to hear, and that's what he's listening to. And he's out here isolated on this island, presumably by himself, because he's listening to what he wants and no one else, which also ties into this Judgment card. He's got his head over his heart. He's not really paying attention to the other person's feelings. He's stuck in this victim mentality of things are happening to me. I'm being forced out in the snow. I'm being left out in the cold, which is not funny. And I would say funny, ironic, because this person is the person who needed to learn the lesson, yet did not learn the lesson. You know, which it sucks, because especially if this is somebody that you care about, somebody that you want to be with, they are making it hard to want to be with them, especially because they seem to be a know-it-all. They seem to be the person who thinks that their way is the only correct way and nobody else's way is important. And that is not the type of person that most of us want to be in a partnership with. So in order for them to get back in order for you guys to be back in union, these 4 cards need to be turned around. This King of Cups energy, this believing what I want to believe over what my heart is telling me. My heart is telling me one thing, but I'm so fixed in my beliefs. I'm so fixed in how I feel that doesn't matter. The other person's feelings don't matter. And that ties right back into this narcissism card, because that is exactly how narcissists feel. Narcissists feel like they're always right. What I want is right. What I do is right. And everyone else is the problem, which is unfortunate. All right, so we're gonna go right over into our advice. So the advice cards that we got the 7 of Wands, which is going to be clarified by the Queen of Cups. So the 7 of Wands, especially in love, is about creating boundaries. It's about creating limits to what you'll accept. And, you know, it's also about advocating for love. So especially because this is in the, you know, the advice column, if you want this to work, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to work on trying to get this person to see that the way that they are acting is not right. To see that to get this person to see that a relationship is a 2-person partnership, and both people have to be willing to work on it in order for it to work. This also calls for an alignment. You guys have to align in order for this situation to not end up back in this Judgment, 5 of Pentacles, King of Cups energy. Because the seven of Wands is about determination and wanting to really fight and be victorious, even when there's external factors that are hindering the progress that you're trying to make. It's also about asserting yourself and unconventional ways of defending yourself, unconventional ways of working to get what you want and being resourceful. But this isn't a card of wanting to be back together necessarily. This card is a card of, defending yourself, like I said. And you probably are in that defensive energy because of this person. This person's energy is not giving off somebody that you can have civil conversation with. And maybe you feel like you're in a defensive energy because this person is trying to attack you, attack your character, and make you feel small in order to make themselves feel better. And that's definitely not something that anybody wants. No one wants to be in a relationship where their partner is making them feel small and making them feel like their feelings are not important, and having that no, my way or the highway mentality. And so that is clarified by the Queen of Cups. You are the Queen of Cups. You can have someone else. This energy, this Queen of Cups energy, it signifies that you're going to have suitors coming in. Suitors are attracted to your energy. And if you don't want to be with this person, you don't have to be. You don't have to be in this 8 of Swords like them, in this limiting belief that you are alone and that you can't move on, or this person is the one for you. If you don't want to be with them, you 100% can move on. You 100% will have people lining up to be with you. You are the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the caring, supportive, compassionate, warm, kind, intuitive. They're that person that everyone wants to be with. But honestly, in this whole situation with this Queen of Cups coming out as the clarifier for this 7, you are going to have to use your intuition. Look within yourself to see if this is something that you are willing to deal with. If this narcissism, this woe it's me, this judgment in reverse, if that energy is something that you're willing to put up with, you're gonna have to look inside. External factors are not going to be able to show you what you need to see necessarily. This answer is going to have to come from within you, because only you know what you want. And if you want to be, you do need to be in this not, I don't want to say this defensive energy, but you do need to stand up for yourself, protect yourself. You know, you want to be in this energy of knowing what you want and being intuitive and thinking about, do I want to continue to have to fight myself or fight with this person, have to defend myself against this person? Or I'm the Queen of Cups. I can move on. I can find someone else. I have the qualities that other people look for. I have the qualities that other people want. All right, so let's get some oracle cards. Let's see. What does group 3's person want to say to them? Wow. First card. I wish I could be a different person. Maybe this person knows that they are this narcissist. Maybe this person knows that this judgment in reverse is not a good thing. Maybe they know, and they are just stuck in that energy. They can't move on. They can't be the person that they know that they need to be for you. What does this person want to say to them? I am blocked is the card that came up. Wow, so maybe you guys have gotten to a point where you were tired of defending yourself from this person. You're tired from being in that defensive energy and always having to fight and always having to, defend yourself. Maybe that blocking them is your way of defending yourself. All right, one more card. All right. The way I've treated you is wrong. Yeah. Maybe that blocking really got them in their head and got them to believe, got them to see that they did treat you wrong and that you are this Queen of Cups and you don't need them. And that is echoed in the back of this deck where it says, I'm afraid to lose you. Yeah, they should be, because you were that person that people would kill to have. People would kill to have someone in their corner like you, and you don't deserve the way that this person treated you, and they know that they were wrong, and they know that they treated you unfairly. Now, in the other cards, in the other decks, I cannot talk, I'm so sorry. In the other decks, I use these cards right here, the should I or shouldn't I cards, to try to see, should we contact this person, or let's see if this person will try to contact you in some other way. Seeing as how you have them blocked, presumably, maybe. But even if you don't, let's see if this person will try to contact you. I don't think that you'll be the one doing the contacting. Group these person, try to contact them. So we got is out of your control. So I guess we'll see. And we have no at the bottom. So maybe you don't want them to contact you. Maybe you have made it to where they cannot contact you. But we will see. Hopefully this works out for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.